Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine. How are you?
Good man, good. I'm just brother up there, King. Can you make your argument? I want to hear it, and I can answer it after you, please. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, of course. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
go
you
ahead.
for being
No
respectful.
problem.
So anyway, so the argument is again, okay, that
Yes,
you agree that Allah created the heavens and the earth within 6 days, correct? As we can see in
yes,
many multiple
correct,
ayahs like 7:54, 10:3, 11:7, 25:29, that He created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. He completed everything,
correct,
correct? Okay.
correct.
So we have in the different ayahs, for example, 41:9 says, "Ask them, O Prophet, how can they disbelieve in who created the earth in what? How long? 2 days."
2 days.
We can see that He created the
Yes.
earth in 2 days. Then
Okay.
we go down that he said in a different ayahs where He says He placed on the earth firm mountains, standing high, showered His blessings upon it, and ordained all it means of substances. Okay, totaling 4 days exactly. في
Yes.
أربعة أيام. Okay, in
Yes.
4 days period. Yeah, He put everything. So that's 2 days, and we got 4 days over here. Then we have 41:11 says that then He turned towards the heaven when it was still like the smoke, saying it to the earth, submit willingly or unwillingly. They both responded, we submit willingly. ثم استوى إلى السماء وهي دخان فقال لها والأرض أتيا طوعا. Okay.
Yes.
We have 41:12 says, so He formed the heaven into 7 days and 2 days.
7 heavens in 2 days.
7 heavens.
Exactly. 7
Yes.
heavens. He did it
In 2 days.
in what? In 2 days.
2 days.
So we
Okay.
have 2 days that He created the earth, right? That He created,
Yes.
the earth in 2 days.
6 days.
Just
Yes.
1 second.
Yes.
No,
Okay.
based
Correct.
on the eyes that I'm actually reading.
Yeah.
2
Correct.
days.
Yes.
Then we have 41:10 says that he the mountain standing firm high above. Then He bestowed blessings on the earth and all of that. Measure all things, give them nourishment and due preparation. It was in 4 days, so we can see that in 4 days, which is 6 days so far. Then we read
Yes.
Quran 41:12 says He completed the 7 heavens in 2 days. If we do the math, that's 8 days.
Okay. Can I answer that question? So
Of
if we
course.
go back to if you go back to the very first one, you said He created the heavens, the earth and the heavens in 6 days. So we have the earth and heaven totally 6 days. Okay.
Yes.
And when you come to the next verse, He said He created the earth. We're talking about the earth now, and we're not talking about the heaven. Okay. He created the earth in 2 days. All right. When you go on to the following, He said what He created on the earth. He's talking about the mountains, the rivers, and so on. He created that in 4 days. Now we still have 2 days left now. Okay. Now we're going into the heavens now. It's 2 days to create the heavens. How much is that equal to? 6 days.
Right, 6 days. So we got, hold on. We got 2 days, 2 days. That's 4 days, correct?
We got 2 days,
2
right?
days.
He
2 days that
created
He
the earth.
created the earth. In 2 days that He created
Yes.
the 7 heavens, which is the heavens.
Yes.
That's
By
what?
the
That's 4
4th
days.
day, sorry,
Just 1 second.
can I answer that, please? By the 4th day,
Go ahead.
He created that on earth, so such as mountains, rivers, and so on. So that's 4 days gone in the 6 days, right?
No, again, listen. 2 days that He created the earth, 2 days that He created the heavens, and we have Him. He sat on the earth. Okay, mountain
No,
standing.
you're
firm.
misunderstanding the
Just 1
verse.
second.
Sorry. Can
No,
I
no.
just talk? Oh, go ahead, Jeff.
So can I
I'll
please
talk after.
finish so you could
Yeah,
go
sure,
ahead and
sure.
respond?
Of course.
Thank you. So again, we have in 41:10 that He sat on the earth mountain, standing firm high above it, and He bestowed blessings on it. How long did that took Him? It took Him about 4 days. If we count and we do the math, okay, because sometimes math ain't mathing, man, for y'all. So we gotta, do it slowly. So 2 days and 2 days, that's what? That's 4 days. And Him, okay, doing the blessings on the earth and measuring all of the things that was what to give them nourishment and due preparation. How long did that took? It took Him 4 days. 4 days. So how many days is
No.
that? That's gonna
So
come into 8 days of total, bro.
So I'll respond that. So just if you don't cut me off, please. So
No, I'm not gonna cut you off.
if you go back to Yeah, sure. If you go back to the very first verse, when you mentioned, he said Allah created the heavens and earth in 6 days, right? Then he went down to the next verse where he said he created the earth. When I know we're just talking about the earth, he created the earth on 2 days, right? By the time he put mountains, river, and so on earth, it took 4 days. So now totally we have 4 days. You're not adding the 2 days first. We have total 4 days. Do you understand what I mean? What you're
Doesn't say
doing.
that.
You're saying can I finish, please? What
Yeah.
you're trying to say, he took 2 days to create the earth, then he took another 4 days to create the mountains and so on earth. It doesn't say that. The verse is not saying that. The verse is saying it took 2 days to create the earth, and by the 4th day, everything on earth, which such as mountains, rivers, and so on, was created. And now we look into the heavens, right? He created the 7 heavens in the heaven in 2 days. Now what do we have? We have 6 days in total. What you're doing adding the 2 days and then adding the 4 days, that's 6 days. Then you're adding the 2 days. He created the heavens, that's 8 days. It doesn't say that.
Okay.
Could I
Yeah,
also
go ahead,
bring that
sorry.
contradiction
Just 1 second.
afterwards as it pertains to the creation narrative? Because there's a huge issue if you read it in continuity, if that's fine with you lot.
Go ahead, shall read it. No problem. Go ahead. What's your question?
So we have the narrative, right? So I just want to establish, as you know from the Quran and what it teaches in the creation narrative, what comes first? The formation of the 7 heavens or the earth?
It's when you have the Big Bang. So basically, when you have the smoke and
Yeah, so this would be our
Yes.
existence, correct? So this would be
Yes,
the universe.
yes,
And the universe encompasses the lowest 7 heaven, correct?
yes,
That we learn in Quran chapter 41, verse 12, right? We ordained
yes. So Earth, I'll be the lowest. Yes, you're right.
stars, right? And we understand that our existence is temporal, correct?
Yes,
And we understand that God's atemporal and he exists outside of the 7 heavens, correct?
he sits on above. Yeah, he's outside time, basically. Yes,
Yeah, that's what most
Yeah.
mainlines in Islam. So if we read Quran chapter 2, verse 29, what does it say? The earth was formed, Allah turns, forming the heavens, the substance of the heavens, into the 7 heavens, which causes not only a logical contradiction, a theological contradiction, and a contradiction with science, because we know there's about a 4 billion year discrepancy between the formation of the universe and the formation
Yes.
of the earth. So I just want to pose some contradictions, right? We established previously the earth is temporal, and we now have the
Yes.
earth being in an atemporal space. Then
Yes.
obviously we have the scientific contradiction that there's a 4 billion year discrepancy through radioactive dating, right? And then we
Yes.
also have a theological contradiction whereby if you accept these premises, Allah is with the earth prior to the formation of the 7 heavens, because the earth is outside the substance of the heavens. He's outside the 7 heavens because it's not yet established.
Okay.
Are you fine with
So
that?
what's your argument? I'm not understanding what you're trying to get to.
Someone could pull it
Yeah,
up. I can do it.
I'm hearing you, but I'm not sure. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
So
Yeah.
Quran chapter 2, verse 29. We can go
Yes.
to it if you wish.
Yeah, I
Then
can read it
I'm
here.
gonna-
1
I'm gonna
second.
ground- yeah, I'll bring it up in a minute. 229. And I'm going to
Right.
ground my interpretation of this verse with Ibn Kathir, by the way. Because it says, Ibn Kathir literally quotes and says, the earth is before the heavens. So 229 and the Tafsir from Ibn Kathir, which poses a larger issue with the creation narrative, correct? Would you agree? I'll pull up the verse now if you wish.
Pull up the hadith, actually. No, the
First, ask
thing
him
is fine.
what his position is. Do you agree that the earth was created before the heavens, or do you think the heavens came?
So what we believe as Muslims, actually, we believe it was all bowl of smoke, all right? Smoke of different chemicals, and then Allah exploded it, right? And that became what we have today, the heavens and the stars and everything else. But can I finish that? Can I? I don't think the Earth was created. The planet Earth was there, but it wasn't Earth. It was over time Allah actually decided to create Earth. Then that makes sense.
The Quran says that the
So
earth.
if you look, sorry.
Yeah. My screen sharing, if someone lets it up.
So
Yeah. So
we do.
Hold on.
So
even if you say it's a component, it still follows that this is a theological, logical, and scientific contradiction. He is the one who created everything in the earth. Then he turns to the heaven, and we can read 41:11, whereby the heaven is identified as like a substance, a gas. So he turns to the gas, essentially, forming it into seven heavens. And you
Yes.
previously agreed to the initial premise that the lowest heaven encompasses our existence. So
Yeah, that was yes.
as a man, as a rational man who accepts science, who accepts the previous premise that Allah is above his throne, and that accepted that you would agree the seven heavens should be before the earth.
So
And we can
what
read
I'm
the
what,
passage now.
By the way,
you can bring up
add
the
on that,
hadith as
just one
well.
second,
Well,
Moses.
sorry, go ahead,
Just
Jay.
to add to what Bob is saying as well, استوى على العرش does not mean that he's above the throne. Let's not forget that. It's not, you know,
It's sitting on
just 1 second. استوى على العرش means that he's sitting physically
Sitting,
on
yeah.
that throne. Yes.
We believe in that.
Considered
There's
to be a
hadith.
creation. Well, there's
Yeah, it's sitting on the throne.
narration within the companion that said this that traced back to the prophet. But go ahead.
Just responding to brother, I can't read your name. Sorry, the screen's a bit small. The guy I was just talking to, your name.
Bo Jr.
Yeah. Sorry. So I think so. What we believe, this is my understanding of it, right? When there was a ball of a smoke and it got exploded, right? You have all these different stars and different galaxies coming through. I think then Allah went and finished up Earth and then came back and finished the heavens.
That's not
the
what
seven
the Quran
heavens.
says. I'm sorry,
That's not what the Quran says, and that still buries you. So if I have the tafsir up, if someone wants to let me up again, it says in the section of Ibn Kathir's tafsir, the earth was created before the heavens. This ayah testifies to the fact that the earth was created before the heaven, as Allah has indicated in the ayah. That's pretty damning, because even if we were to establish that this allows for the interpretation that the components of the earth was with the substance of the heaven, you have a scientific contradiction. But I'm not even going to give you that, because Ibn Kathir, because you appealed to the consensus, right? Ibn Kathir, one of your best commentaries, one of your best scholars, is disagreeing with you. He's saying, in fact, the earth was formed, then he goes to the heavens, forming it into seven heavens. So I'm going to pose you a question. Is the earth...
Yes, I agree with that, yes.
It's in a temporal space. It's outside the seven heavens.
Yes.
And how are you going to actually get out
we,
of this?
we wouldn't say it's outside of seven heaven. We say he's above the seven heaven. So he's sitting above the seven heaven.
No, he's asking about the earth. He's asking about the earth.
Yeah, sorry.
Go
ahead.
Was the earth outside? Was the earth outside of the seven heavens?
No, it wasn't. It was within the smoke, the ball of smoke that got exploded.
But it wasn't, because the Quran says that first he created the earth, then he rose up to the smoke.
Can you show me the verse there?
Yeah, that's in chapter 41, verse 9, 10, and 11.
What I showed.
I'm going to read that, yeah?
Here it is.
Ask them, O Prophet, how can you disbelieve in the one who created the earth in what? In 2 days, correct? You can see that, right?
Let's read that.
Let's keep going. In 2 days.
Yes, I'm reading that, yes.
Okay, beautiful. He placed on it the earth firmly set mountains over its surface, and he blessed it and determined, therein its creators, sustenance in 4 days. Creatures, sorry.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
And what? In 4 days, correct?
Yes.
And we go on 11 says.
Wait, hold on. Before we go to 11, so you see how it just established in those two verses that the earth is finished. He created the earth and then everything on it, in a matter of time. Whether you say 4 days, 6, forget it. I don't care. But the earth is finished, right?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Yes.
All right, good. So now verse 11.
All right. It says, then he directed himself to the heaven while it was smoke, and said to it and to the earth, come. By the way, the bracket is not within the Arabic. Right. Willingly or by compulsion, they said, we have come willingly.
So you see that the earth is already made. The heavens is not made yet. It's just a gas. It's just smoke.
So exactly. I know. What I'm trying to understand, are you guys saying that the Big Bang or the explosion didn't happen before the earth was created, then Allah went and made the explosion? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, what we're saying is that the Quran 1 doesn't explain the Big Bang at all. What you have here is you have the earth that is already made, then the smoke, and if you continue to read from Ibn Kathir's tafsir, as Bob pulled up, he says that the smoke actually came from the formation of the earth. That smoke rose up as Allah created the earth. That's where the smoke came from. So the smoke is not some, I guess entity like, heavenly, existence or whatever. No, it's actually just regular smoke from Allah creating the earth, and it rose up from the earth. So he took that smoke after he finished the earth and then made it into the 7 heavens that you see that the Quran explains and talks about.
Exactly.
So this is not the Big Bang. This is actually the opposite of the Big Bang. Obviously, right, the Big Bang is that there was nothing, and then there was nothing, right? And then boom, particles, material, matter, energy, time, all came into existence, space, and then so on and so forth, and then the planets and stuff.
I want to say something quickly.
Hold on. Let me hear M's response to what we just said. Sorry, Aliyu.
Yeah,
M?
that's fine.
M, you there? I think I lost M for a second.
Can you hear me? Hello?
There you go. Yes, I hear you.
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to actually make a reference of the Quran there. If you go Quran chapter 21, verse 30, yeah?
Mm. All right, what does this say? Does anybody have it?
I could go ahead and open it. What is it?
21:30.
21. 30. There you go.
That'll be easier for all of us. We can read it.
Do the disbelievers not realize that the earth and
All right, 21:30. Do the disbelievers not realize that the heavens and the earth were one mass? Then we split them apart, and we created from water every living thing. Will they not then believe? Yes.
Right. So you were asking, can I answer, please? And then you can respond, please.
Sure.
So you're asking a question. Were Earth part of the smoke, the big ball of smoke? And I said yes. So look, the way we understand it, right?
It would be no.
This big ball of smoke, it got exploded, and from it, all living thing and everything that was within that smoke, right? Earth was one of it. Allah went back to the earth.
Say that. I'm sorry. The Quran doesn't say that. The Quran, as we just read, says that the earth was finished. Then there was the smoke. So
No, it doesn't say that.
From the smoke.
It says that, yes.
Which chapter? Which verse does it say that? Can you go back to the smoke?
All the way to 12. 41:9 to 12.
We just read it in chapter 41, verse
41, 41, 9. What was it? 41.
Just read it. Come on.
And by the way, they have another issue with this ayah. But anyways, we'll stick to that
But
argument.
I'm just going to read the 41. Just 1 second. Sorry, please.
We literally just read it slowly.
But anyway, it doesn't say that the smoke came from the earth.
Ibn Kathir says that. The Quran doesn't.
No, I'm saying, yeah, exactly. The Quran trumps Ibn Kathir.
Well, I mean, the Quran doesn't go against what Ibn Kathir is saying, so.
No, but if Ibn Kathir or anybody goes against what the Quran says, then we take the Quran.
That's what I'm saying.
What the Quran says as
the
precedent.
Quran doesn't go against what he said, so that's what I'm saying.
No, you said that the smoke came from the creation of the earth. Yes,
I said
that's
that,
what you said.
hold on, Aliyu, I'll say it again.
Yeah.
Ibn Kathir in his tafsir said that the smoke that Allah turned to came from the formation of the earth. It rose up from the earth. That's what Ibn Kathir says. And there's nothing in the Quran that refutes what Ibn Kathir says about the smoke. There's nothing that goes against that. So, it is what it is.
I'm not sure what your point
Not
is.
only Ibn Kathir, multiple scholars that says this, including Al-Tabari.
Can I refute? Can I answer that, please?
Now, would you say that just to confirm something, we can infer two interpretations here, right? So the first one, the one you are alluding to, which you said Ibn Kathir supports,
Sorry,
is
you're too slow for me, dude. We're
Can you hear
just
me?
we're just focusing on the fact that the earth was first, then there was and then there was the smoke, or then there's the seven heavens. Okay, so
no,
first
the
there was the
smoke
earth,
existed
then there's the heaven.
from the last surah that was brought, I think Surah 21. It says that
No, it
there
doesn't.
was smoke. It was smoke, and then they were
No, it
the
doesn't.
heaven and the earth
No,
was
it
split.
doesn't. It
Doesn't
doesn't
say that.
mention that at all.
What does it say?
We're looking at it right now. It doesn't mention the smoke.
No, it says there are one. They were.
They were one. It says.
Yes,
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the smoke.
exactly. So where is the smoke? In there are two surahs that made mention of the smoke.
So the smoke.
This one,
Notice how none of these refute what Ibn Kathir says. But secondly, notice
okay.
that the Quran verse says that the earth was created before the heavens. So they could not have been one. They was not one and the same thing, because the earth was created, then the heavens was created after the fact, right?
But King, you're actually missing a point
So
here.
it
If you let
doesn't
me
say
just answer.
that the heaven was created after the earth.
Say that again.
There is no explicit verse that says that the heaven was created
Let's
after
go.
the
Let's,
earth.
let's let's go back again. Hold on a second. Go back to 41. Go back to 41 still. Guys,
All
this
right.
is getting crazy.
This is ridiculous. But anyways,
Okay. So the earth was created in 2 days. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is that
Beyond
correct?
which we don't need to go back to that. Can I just answer back to the smoke, please?
Okay,
If that's
so
okay.
both you guys are in different places. Okay, so you agree that the earth was created before the heavens, right? M?
I do, yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. If you just go back, we went on with that, and we're just gone back to the smoke. If I could just answer that, please.
Yeah, so like you believe that the Earth predates the universe, then, because we
No, I don't.
established
I'm not saying that. So
That is
I
what
believe
it says.
Earth.
Hold on, because in premise one we established that the lowest seven heaven encompasses the universe or existence. So if the Earth predates the formation of the seven heavens, which encompasses the universe, the statement would then track, if we're not being intellectually dishonest, that according to Islam and the Allah who authored the book, the Earth pre-exists the universe. So can we just initially agree to that?
No, we're not saying that. To be honest with you, what we're saying, what was
I think the statement tracks. So this is just going to be our starting point in terms of the Islamic creation narrative. Can you just agree that because you've agreed to my premises, the conclusion follows that the Earth pre-exists the universe? Please.
No, I don't agree to that point.
Okay, well, why not?
Sorry, but just to clarify, what do you mean by universe?
No, hold on. You've defaulted the argument to the Muslim brother M.
Yeah.
So you're not going to speak. He's going to speak, and he's going to respond.
Aaliyah, just chill into the next conversation, man.
Yeah, you guys are
just
in
take
two
the back
different
seat, brother. And you gotta when you speak really slow, so you gotta amp up the conversation a little bit better, brother. I'm just being honest with you, man. You're trying to reestablish words and definitions while at the same time being a very slow speaker. I've been irritable and opted out of speaking to you because of that reason. So please just kick back. We have Masa M, who is on point with the conversation. Let's not try to muddy the waters, man. We'll talk to you on the next conversation, okay?
All right, sure.
All right,
Okay, beautiful.
Thank you.
So just back to the point, right? You
Yes,
do
sir.
agree. Premise one, the universe is the lowest heaven, encompasses the lowest heaven, as indicated
The
in the
Earth.
Quran.
The Earth is, yes.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay.
Yes.
So if the Earth predates the formation of the seven heavens, then conclusion, the statement tracks that according to the Islamic paradigm, the Earth predates the universe. Please agree.
So we're not. So you're actually asking the question. Actually, doesn't make sense. Let me respond. What I mean by that. So, what Islamic point of view is like, we believe all that was within the universe was in the smoke. All right, including the earth, including the sun, and everything else that we know of and we don't know of. Right.
Be the formation. Yeah. So the smoke being actualized into the seven heavens, that's going to be pertaining to the formation. So we can disagree currently on the substance of the heaven, but this is still a formation. So you have to agree that if the Earth is completed or is formed, then the statement still tracks that the earth predates the formation of the seven heavens. It predates the substance of
It
the
doesn't.
heaven being formed into the
No.
seven heavens.
Not necessarily. If you read, you were reading the verse 41:11 earlier. It said, then
And
he turned
2:20.
towards.
I'm reading it. I'm also reading your commentaries. And it says the earth is formed. Allah turns to the heavens. We've established the heavens is a
What does it
substance
say?
of gas.
Turns to the
Forming into
smoke.
seven heavens. So
Yes. So
I just want to see the refutal to my, syllogism that in fact the statement tracks according to Islam that the Earth's formation is prior to the formation of the universe.
So I know what you're saying. You have a point, right? So, but if you compare that to 41:11, right? After he created the earth, right? Then he.
Oh, we lost him again.
Hello.
There you
Yeah,
go.
hiya.
You're back. We hear
You're
you now.
Sorry. Just sometimes the internet connection.
That's
It's all
good,
good.
man.
Can you hear me clearly now?
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I was comparing it to 41:11. You have the other one up there. Then he turned to.
Every
know
time
what's
he
going on
recites
at
the
this
Quran, he
moment.
goes mute. What's with this?
It's got to be Jabril.
It's got to be Jibreel, man. Subhanahu wa ta'ala.
You know what the irony is of this whole situation, guys, of the whole debate? The irony is that there are single verses that are being debated, while the very fact that this debate needs to be had creates a contradiction of the Quran in and of itself. And how that is because in at least 2 or 3 places in the Quran, it says that these are the clear verses, these are the clear verses, these are the clear verses. But obviously, because we're having these discussions, the verses are not clear. And that is
But how do we? This is the criterion problem with the Quran. How do we actually distinguish the clear from the unclear? So, for example, let's take 19 verse 1, the one which is literally gibberish. The Prophet's companions says only Allah knows. But if you were to question them on their justification for saying that, they don't know. So it's what I recall the criterion problem. And also, let's just take the hermeneutics of the Quran. It's not in its holistic reading because the Quran is revealed like relative to the situation, right? So, for example, whatever your right hand possesses, that was revealed in the instance where they were having issues with actually doing that. So we can actually take verses in its singular. We don't have to appeal to the holistic reading of the Quran, but we are in this case because whatever they say, they still have a scientific error. I mean, we can pose a logical or philosophical contradiction, but they're always going to have this issue. They have to agree with the statement that the earth pre-exists the universe. And appealing to the audience at home, obviously we know that this doesn't track with the rationalists,
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Sorry.
there you go, M. Yes.
Sorry, I'm just responding to that guy. See, Quran doesn't actually explain what was created after the earth, right? Whether the sun was created, whether the sun was created before the earth, right? But the Quran says he created the earth in 2 days, right? And then he went back to the heaven and he created 2 days and the mountains by 4 days, and then he went back to the heavens by the last 2 days, and he created the 7 heavens, right?
Not
Yep.
went back to. He went to that smoke and then created.
He went back to the smoke. Yeah, he went
I
back
just
to the
want
smoke.
you
It
to
was still
agree.
smoke
Hold
like.
on. Because we keep on
Yeah.
going back to your points that you're making, and you're agreeing with the narrative. You're just not saying the statement. So please come with me and agree that the Quran posits that the earth pre-exists the universe, or the formation of the 7 heavens, which encompasses the universe. Please.
It doesn't necessarily say that, though. It actually doesn't, because we don't know.
Okay.
What
So
I'm
hold
trying
on.
to
To make
sorry.
this a bit easier with you, okay, I'm
Yeah,
going to
sure.
give you your argument. I'm going to steelman your position and demonstrate how this alludes to the statement. So the earth is formed in whatever capacity you want to argue. Then Allah appeals to the smoke of the heavens and forms the 7 heavens, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And the 7 heavens encompasses the universe, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to interchange the agreed values of this proposition. Earth then forms the universe. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay, so the earth pre-exists the universe.
Yeah, you could say that. Yes, I agree to that. Earth came before universe.
Okay. So now we have an issue because the universe is a realm of temporal existence, correct?
Yes,
Okay, and the Earth's temporal.
it is. It's like temporal. It's
Okay.
yes.
So I'm going to pose two contradictions here. Contradiction is defined as P and not P. So we have the Earth necessitating temporal space and exhibiting an atemporal space outside the seven heavens. And we have a scientific contradiction because we know the Earth is billions of years younger than the formation of the universe. So please
is.
refute it.
Right. So I'll answer that. Right. So when Allah exploded the smoke, if you go back to the very first one we had, when he had the ball of smoke, he split them asunder. Right. Within this ball, right, you had the material of Earth and everything else was in the universe. Right.
So sorry,
Can you hear
the
me?
Big Bang. So so your interpretation of the reading of the smoke is the Big Bang, correct?
Yeah. Basically, yes. Yes.
So when he's
Yes.
forming the seven heavens, this is the Big Bang, right?
The Big Bang was the start of creation of the universe.
No, hold
If
on.
you want to put it up.
When he's forming the seven heavens, this is the Big Bang, correct? That's
No.
your modern reading, because there's two issues here. So you're positing
When he's starting the creation, it's the Big Bang. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, the formation of the seven heavens is the Big Bang, right? So
I didn't say that.
Earth formed, then Big Bang, which again causes an issue.
It's not the Big Bang, it's the big smoke.
Yeah, it's the big smokes. Yeah, so that's the second issue I want to pose. You're having a modern reading of the scripture. So you've identified the scientific consensus of a Big Bang, and you're reading that into the Quran. You don't see an expansion or a Big Bang. You see him playing with smoke.
No, we have it. I actually said it there earlier.
Now, what you're appealing to, and I know what Muslims say, is after the Big Bang, you have an era of chaos, right? Where it's just smoke. That's what some Muslims will try to argue, right? And the way I see it is if you just chuck crap on the ceiling, it sticks at some point. So like the point is, even if you say this is the Big Bang, the Earth comes before the Big Bang.
Exactly.
We're not saying that. But the Quran is not saying that. So you're making that point. The Quran,
the Quran is literally
with the values.
Yes.
We agreed that this means that
with that already.
We agreed that these are the values. That the Earth comes before whatever you're talking about, and what you're talking about is the smoke. And let's just say, for the sake of our argument, I agree that the smoke is the Big Bang. Okay, that's fine. You know, your Quran got it right up one case, right? We can go to tons of scientific inaccuracies in the Quran afterwards. But let's just say it got it right at this time, right? The Earth still predates this Big Bang, right? And if the Big Bang is identified as the
but you're saying that. I'm not saying that.
You have a temporal planet in atemporal space.
Right.
You have a planet which is 4 billion years younger than the universe, supposedly existing before the universe. You have two contradictions which I've seen yet for you to refute.
To be honest with you, the Quran is not saying that. You are saying that. You're saying the Quran is saying that. The Quran said, right? Earth was part of this smoke. Sorry.
Can you show?
Earth was part.
Can you show it? Can you show that?
Yeah, sure. Just let me find it there.
Okay. Gonna go ahead and play our intermission song here.
I like anything, I like anything, but I like anything. I like anything, but I like anything. I like anything, I like anything. I like anything. I like anything. Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah. But I like anything, I like anything, but I like anything. I like it, I like anything. I like anything, I like anything. I like anything.
It's brilliant, man.
Man, you know, all glory to the Most High God, man, Yeshua. Hey guys, make sure you guys hit the like button. We got over 2,000 people watching. So guys, make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't done that already. Moderators, I hope that you guys made the comment section subscriber only. We got Sylv in the house, Life, who hasn't said a word except to rebuke Aliyu. And then we got
Hey, once this topic is over, man, give me the floor. I got it. I want to talk to Masa, man.
All right, and then we got Bob Jr. Literally, Bob Jr. in the building, man. Welcome to the platform, bro.
Oh, welcome. Well, peace be with you all. It's a privilege.
You too. So it's good, man. And
Can you hear me now?
man, we can hear you.
Yeah, so I was just going back to the very first verse I actually mentioned is Quran 21:30, right?
Didn't you say that you were supposed to bring the ayah?
He said he's going to bring me the verse where it says that
Exactly.
the earth is part of the smoke.
Exactly. That's what he
That's
said.
what he said. He's going to bring me the verse.
So does he have the ayah or you don't have it? Just be honest, bro.
21:30. I'm just saying it, 21:30, bro.
21.
Does 21:30 mention smoke, bro?
Yeah, bring it up, yeah.
No, we did. We read this. We don't got to do this.
And I've already read the passage from Ibn Kathir. It literally just reports it at some point the heavens, the plural, hold on. The plural heavens was with the earth. So not only can we establish when this happened chronologically, right? This already necessitates that these two substances were formed entirely, because the plural is heavens, right? Pertaining to the seven heavens already formed. And the earth was already formed as well. So
Bob,
if you could identify where this is chronologically, that would be great.
Bob, the fact that it says in verse 11, he said to the earth come and to the smoke come. And they both said, we come willingly. That shows that the smoke is one thing and the earth is another. And they both said, we come willingly. Where are you getting from that the earth is part of the smoke?
And by the way, this ayah that he brought up, nowhere says the smoke in that ayah. Even I'm actually reading the Arabic as well. Allah says, وَجَعَلْنَا مِن مَاءِ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ. Okay, the ma is what is the water. Nowhere talks about the smoke. So why are you being dishonest, bro? You made a claim.
It's honest. I'm saying, look.
Where does it say smoke? Can you show us?
So we believe this ball, right? This ball, right? When it got exploded, of course, there's smoke, there's chemicals, there's everything within this. All the measures.
Where do you get that?
We're getting it from.
Look, I don't mean to. The only reason why I'm jumping in here, man, is because you're not dealing with what we're dealing with directly. Notice how we're bringing you Quran, and you're not bringing us Quran. You're not giving us Quran. You said that you was going to show me the verse that the earth is part of the smoke, which would then contradict what we just read, that the earth comes before the smoke, or that the earth is there with the smoke, saying to Allah, we come willingly. How is that possible that both of them are saying this, expressing this, if the earth is the smoke, is part of the smoke? It's one of the same thing. Why does it say they both come willingly?
Right. I'll answer that question. So,
whenever he recites the Quran, his thing gets muted.
Every time that he says, I'll respond to that, and he does not respond. He doesn't.
Let's bring, let's see who else we got. Let's see. Nothing here. Don't trust that. Don't trust that at all.
Hey, man, I'm going to go ahead and respond to that. But you know what?
Oh, no, man. Oh, that was good. But you know what?
Tough. That's tough.